You've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Off the play fake, Young. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as he'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
The play fake, now Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 35-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
On 1st and 10, Young. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16. 2nd and a couple. Back to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen for Davis Price. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup. They'll go up the middle with White. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 70 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to...
body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
Not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third down, Young from the gun. Flushed out right. Oh, what a move. Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
And he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That throw by Young incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now on 4th down, honors the punt team sending this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Miami set to take over. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Room here to run. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive linemen. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield, and allow the play to be successful.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Back to throw again. They're going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Jones now to throw on 2nd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
It's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll begin out in Houston, and that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville. And you can see there it's the visiting Colts who have the lead in that one. Jonathan Taylor with a touchdown run. In that first half, we saw the veteran Miles Sanders doing his thing. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory. Both teams likely making their final adjustments before the second half. So, time for us to go back downstate to Miami and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp.
Let's go. It's showtime, baby.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Delay of game, offense.
We're all right. Just call the call. We're gonna play. Come on now.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still first down.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still first down.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Shotgun and then a handoff to Davis Price. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with second and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Throwing on second and long. Jones. That one complete to Hill. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Davis Price gets this one out of the gun. Down to about the 45. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
From the 45 on second down. Jones. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. So here's a 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun. Jones. Right side to Williams. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. This is White. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Give to Davis Price up the middle here. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down, and again it's Davis Price. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Carlson on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this will stay at a 7-point game. So an 8-play drive gets him down there, but play number 9, that winds up a missed field goal.
And they definitely moved the ball well. That's a drive where you hate to come away with nothing.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Pinheiro's, and the lead now up to 14. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. Never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in at 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, a run from White. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And he'll get about 3 there, up to the 49-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Jones. He'll find his rookie tight end, Sam Laporta. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Looking to throw. Jones. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Now back to the ground game with White. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Zamir White, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. Carlson on for the PAT. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it was finished off with a touchdown run by Zamir White. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. We'll start with the option. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now here's Young. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Young to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark, 48 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's DJ Chark who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Miami's offense set and ready to go.
And see where this game is. But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground with White. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 3 quarters have come and gone. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. On the move past the 40. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with White. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Davis Price on 1st and 10. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. The offense on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. But now we should realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 72 yards on the ground for Hubbard as that last run a first down. Young. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 25 yards that time.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Sanders is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Jones. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And this is caught at the 20. It's a big play there for Miami. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 10-yard line.
Second down, here's Davis Price. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Ty Davis Price, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved him until the very end. Touchdown goes on the stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Carolina offense about ready to go. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Another run here with Sanders. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And they will take over 1st and 10. So the Dolphins now down by 6, 1:08 to go. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a first down. Jones. He's got it complete to Waddle. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they need a touchdown, and here they're saying, we're not going to get it 10 yards at a time. They felt they needed to take a shot there to at least get them across the 50, but that one falls incomplete.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Carolina, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year.